and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be making a holiday movie watch list. On my December currently page video, I asked for suggestions as to what to fill in for the categories, and Susan from Let's Just Plan commented that she would like to see a list of movies I'm going to be watching this holiday season. I don't think I'm going to have enough room on the actual currently page, so I decided to make a separate insert. So this one is for you, Susan. I pulled basically all of my winter sticker books to try to find some stickers for this. I have a few pulled. I'm going for more of like a dark red burgundy color. I didn't pull a whole lot of stickers, but I think most of this is just going to be colorful boxes that I use to fill in movie titles with. So this is a good start for the decorative stuff. I know I want to give this insert a title. So I was looking in the winter sticker book. This is the new winter sticker book. And there are some dark red cursive font letters. They're not cursive because they're not connected, but they're kind of squiggly, curly. I don't know how to describe them. So with these letters, I'm going to pull the word Christmas, and then I'm going to pull movie list with a different font. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some letters, and I'll be right back. So I pulled Christmas. I could have pulled holiday, but most of the movies that are going to go on this list are Christmas movies, just because they don't make a whole lot of other holiday movies. Then for the words movie list, I'm going to use the older winter sticker book, and I'm going to use this like silver block text, and hopefully I have enough of the letters left to spell out movie list. Let's see what I got. I will be right back. That was a success. We had enough letters to finish the words movie list, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting the letters onto the page. I think I want them in two different lines with Christmas at the top and the movie list directly underneath it. Luckily, Christmas is a word with an odd number of letters, so I'm going to start in the middle with the S. And I'm just roughly trying to figure out where the center of the page is. It may feel a little uneven just because the letters are different sizes in this font. Some of them are wider than others, which always throws me off, but hopefully we can make this work. I think I spelled Christmas right. I didn't double check it, so you get what you get, and hopefully it's spelled right. Yeah, that's right. Like, when you're placing letters, sometimes looking at the word super close always throws off your brain, and you're like, I've seen this word a million times before, and I know it's right, but it looks weird on the page. And that's one of those moments right now. Now I'm going to go ahead and place the letters for movie list. And I'm going to do that right underneath where it says Christmas. You would think that this being dot grid would help me place them in a straight line, but no, there's still a little curve to the word. Okay, it's a little uneven. I wish list kind of stuck out on the side of Christmas like movie does, but it's not too bad, and I could stick an icon here to kind of make it a little bit more even. For example, I have these poinsettias that are in the old winter book. And ever since Allie from According to Allie said that they looked like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, I can't get that image out of my mind. So thanks, Allie, you ruined poinsettias for me. And I don't mean that in a mean way, I mean that in a joking way. I'm still gonna use them. I want a slightly smaller one to go on the left, but I don't think there's any smaller ones in the book. Oh, thank you, planner gods. Here we go. One paper poinsettia. Oh, there's even more of them. I'm going to save those for later. My intention was not to make this a poinsettia themed insert, so I'm going to try to leave the flowers at that, and we're going to move on. I believe this is from the older winter sticker book. It says warm blankets and cozy socks, 2 of my movie watching necessities, in addition to Trader Joe's ice cream sandwiches and candles. So that's going to go down there in the corner. I was also thinking I could play around with these holly clusters that are in the new winter sticker book because I don't think I'm going to be using them anywhere else. Though I should test them on wax paper to make sure that it actually fits the vision that I'm going for. I'm just going to cover my sheet with a thing of wax paper. I'm taking one of these silver foiled with red berries holly clusters and placing it like right there. And the plan was to take some of these black colorful boxes and then kind of layer them with the holly clusters. I can't tell if it's going to be too much with those poinsettias. The poinsettias are throwing me off a little bit, but we're going to go with it. I have a place in my heart for poinsettias. When we were younger, my grandmother used to have this pot of fake poinsettias that she always put on the table during the holiday season, and they would spin and sing "Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree." However, my cousins and I used to play the dancing poinsettias just on repeat throughout the entirety of like family gatherings, to the point where one year, and this was an ongoing thing since I was like a child in elementary school, but this continued on until I was in like college with the dancing poinsettias. And finally, a couple years ago, while I was in college, mind you, my grandmother took the poinsettias out onto the back patio and smashed them. Not in like an angry way, but in a you need to stop with the poinsettias way. So we no longer have poinsettias, and every year we do like a white elephant gift exchange, and I found the poinsettias on eBay, and they're reasonably priced. They obviously don't make them anymore. They're from like the 70s. But I'm very tempted to show up with another pot of the dancing poinsettias and just like drive my grandmother crazy. I'm going to structure the main boxes around these holly clusters and then kind of do some outliers that don't have layering with the foiled holly. If you are an avid holiday movie watcher, let me know in the comments what your movie suggestions are. I have a few that are going to go on this list. My boyfriend has never seen the movie Elf, and while I very much dislike Will Ferrell, I said I would suck it up and watch the movie so he could watch Elf for the first time. Neither of us are very big Christmas movie watchers because Christmas isn't like a huge thing that we do, but we're kind of stuck inside and watching a lot of movies, so we figured some Christmas movies would be fun. Another one that we watched recently was The Night Before, which is not a typical Christmas movie. It's like a Seth Rogen does Christmas movie, but it had Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it, so of course I was gonna watch it. He's like one of my celebrity crushes. We've been meaning to watch The Happiest Season, I believe it's called, because everyone from my classes just keeps saying, you need to watch that movie. So I'm going to watch that movie. I also begrudgingly agreed to watch Die Hard, which that's one of those things that like, it doesn't have to be just men, but people who are very anti-Christmas movie are like, but Die Hard is a Christmas movie because it takes place during Christmas. My boyfriend is not one of those people, but he really likes Die Hard, so I'm just going to watch the movie and get it done with. And once I've seen it once, he's never going to make me watch it again. I'm really liking the way that this holly is looking. I'm going to keep incorporating in some more boxes just so I have enough spaces to write movies. I feel like 10 is a good number of Christmas movies. How many do I have now? 7. Okay. But if I do 10, then I have to use 10 of my nice black colorful boxes. The struggle is real. I actually think that it looks pretty good with 8 as it is currently. And then I can add things to the back side of the page if I really need more Christmas movies. But I'm making this so close to Christmas that I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to watch Christmas movies. Finals week has kind of drained all of my movie watching time. I'll throw one more in for good measure. Now I'm going to go back to the decorative part of the list. I like this little thing of holly. I was thinking it would be cute along the bottom, but now that's there. But I could peel that up and stick it underneath. I'm trying my best to tell you what sticker books these are from. The holly strip is from the older winter sticker book. It feels a little out of place, but we're working with it. Then I want to create some kind of ranking system on the back side of this sheet. I think that would be the best way to use it. I'm going to use some skinny boxes. I think I had 9 movies on the front. That sounds right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 9 of the boxes just down the side, but giving them enough room that I can write like a brief synopsis of why I liked or disliked it, and then a star rating. I feel like I actually want to give this side of the page a title as well, so I might peel up that top box that I already placed. Hopefully I have enough room for 9 movies. I'm already at 5 and I'm kind of filling up a lot of the space. But I don't need to rate every movie. I could also pull a second sheet of paper and do like an open book kind of thing. So we have 7 as is. If I try to squeeze another one in, it's going to run out of room. So I'm going to leave it at 7 on this side. Went ahead and grabbed a second sheet so that this can be a 2-page ordeal. I'm going to use that same red font to write ratings. I'm going to start by pulling them onto the wax paper, and I'll be right back. And because I'm aligning this to the left side of the page, I don't need to start in the middle of the word. I'm a little worried that the titles of the movies won't fit in these skinny boxes. I might have to write really small. I could have used larger boxes, but some of the movie titles I've already talked about have super short names. Like, for example, Elf and Die Hard would easily fit into the skinny boxes, so why would I waste a larger box on Die Hard of all movies? Okay, so we have ratings. I'm going to make some kind of decorative cluster down in this corner to kind of minimize the fact that there's nothing going on half of that page. So more holly clusters. And my idea is to kind of put the holly in place and then use a big poinsettia in the corner. And then that'll kind of bind these 2 decorative elements together and make it feel a little bit more cohesive. This is a clear one and it already has some kind of holly thing going on. I want to use one of the paper ones that doesn't have any other decorative elements. I thought I had some bigger poinsettias, but I guess not. But you know what I could do? I could do 3 of them. So I'm going to start by linking those 2 holly clusters with the biggest of the 3. Then I'm going to put this one here. And then instead of using a 3rd sticker, I'm just going to place the other half of it there so it looks like it's 3. But really I only used 2, so I'm saving stickers. This is a quote sticker from the new winter book. I like it because the font matches what's going on up there, and I'm going to stick this one right over here, and then I'm going to smooth it out. To kind of deal with some of this blank space, I'm actually going to move the top box. They don't line up exactly with the other side of the page, but they're far enough away that it's not a huge deal. Then I'm going to incorporate some more of that like mistletoe holly that I used on the other side of the page. And I want to do part of it next to ratings, but I'm going to have to cut it. And then I'm going to stick it so it appears to be coming right out of that area on the side of the page. And it fills up that space like that. I'm going to use the other half of it to continue the line onto this page. And then use my final strip of it to just finish this off. So there is a little gap in between it, but I think it's fine. This one is a monthly box from the new winter book, and I'm going to put it down here in the corner. I know it's weird doing 2 decorative corners like that and that, but I like the sticker. It needs a little touch right here to kind of make it a full box. So for that, we return to our silver foliage and we layer. So I'm going to put it like that. Does it look weird? Maybe. Poinsettia? Perhaps. Got my smallest poinsettia and I'm going to do it like that. Okay, that looks better to me. It feels very empty, but I know a lot of this is going to be used by actually writing on the planner insert. I think the very last thing I want to do is put some bullet points on the front side of this so I can check off once I've watched the movies. The older winter sticker book has some bullet points that match. I always forget that I have these. I'm going with the darker burgundy tone. They're kind of reminiscent of the berries that are interspersed with this foliage. It's such weird bullet point spacing on this page. it feels like there's very few of them compared to what the Happy Planner normally does for bullet point pages. Though I can't complain too much because I'm just happy there are bullet points. I have 1 left in the row. That means there's 10 in the row. Maybe I should just put 1 more sticker in place. I'm just gonna do it. So we'll put 1 right there. 1 more bullet point. So we have a nice, clean, even row finished on the bullet point page. This will also help use up some of that weird random space over here. Oh no, I need to put it down like 1 row of dots. Come on. Okay, there we go. That actually feels much better to me. I'm worried that this review is going to kind of get cut off by the decorative stuff, so I'm going to move this one to the other page as well. Looking good. These could use a little bit more spacing between them in comparison to these ones, but it's not a huge deal to me. I don't know how much I'm actually going to write. You can only say so much about Die Hard. Maybe the movies I have a little bit more to say about will go on this page, and then like the movies that I've seen before I'll go over here. I know I'm going to get suckered into watching A Christmas Story. I always end up watching it. It's my mom's favorite. On Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, I can't remember which, there's a channel that plays it for 24 hours straight. So it's like on in the background, and I cannot tell you how many times I've seen that movie. It's not my favorite. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. But that'll get put on the list in some extent. I don't think my boyfriend has seen that one. Again, he hasn't seen a lot of Christmas movies, and I haven't seen a lot of Christmas movies, but I've seen some of the classics. So again, tell me in the comments if there's a specific Christmas movie that you recommend highly. If not, I'll probably turn to JoJo from JoJo's Pretty Paper Crafts because she has seen every Christmas movie that I could ever imagine. So here is my final ratings and Christmas movie list. Thank you for recommending this, Susan. If anyone else has a video that they would like to see me make, always comment below and I will try my best to do it. I'm always up for a challenge, so I had a lot of fun making this. If you liked this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner related content, and follow me on Instagram at Caitlin Blands, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. I'll likely be posting updates on my Christmas movie list there, either in my feed or on my stories, so make sure you're following me. Thanks and happy planning. And I just want to show you the front side of this one more time because it's so darn cute. I don't know, I was hesitant to use this holly at first, and I think it worked out wonderfully. So again, thank you for watching and happy planning.